Leo, I know he's not starting tonight, but Cameron Rowe is here now. Can you just explain the, I guess, backup goaltending position?
Yeah, well, you look at it, anybody looks at the schedule, we don't have any back-to-backs, so usually the backup goalie plays those. If there's games that are back-to-back, we don't have any back-to-backs for another 2.5 weeks, so Rats is not going to play, he's just going to sit here, so we thought it'd be a really good idea for his development to go down there and play during this stretch. So, Dev is playing really good hockey right now. We need him to play really good. So we had Wednesday, Friday. Next week is the same, Wednesday, Friday, Monday. So he's going to get those starts. So, we had a decision to make. Is it best for Rats just to sit here and practice or go down and play? So when we do need him, that he's ready to go. So his last start had nothing to do with the decision. The decision was already made before that. We thought it was the best thing for him to get the number of games up for him in the season. I think after he goes down, he'll be close to 20, which is good. And that was the decision behind that.
I know you guys try to plan out your goaltending plans in advance. Is it realistic that Dev would get 50 starts this year?
Yes, for sure. I mean, I don't know 50 or where he's at right now. I don't know the number.
He's at 35, 36.
Yeah, he'll definitely play over 50, for sure.
He played well on Wednesday. What do you think of the rest of your team's execution?
I thought we played well as a team. That, like I said, I don't care what the record is. To me, they're the team we're playing tonight. Those two teams are. That's a really good hockey team. They're deep. You look at their forward group of, they have Nathan Smith and Steves, who's an all-star on their third line. Like, you're talking about a championship level player that won a championship on their third line. They're extremely deep. They're a really good team. I have a lot of respect for Gordy. We've become, I wouldn't say friends, but we talk every time we see each other. I think there's a mutual respect there, and that's a really good team. I thought we collectively as a whole, I thought we played a good hockey game against that team. I think more individuals can give us more. I think our top line has to give us more in games like that where we need them to. Not producing, but they have to play better than they played. I thought individuals needed to play better on the back end of managing the game. You look at the 2 goals that they scored. They're 50-50 pucks at the blue line, and we have 2D at the blue line, like hoping for offense. You can't hope against teams like that. You got to play the right way. You have to play discipline. You can't give teams anything. Overall, I thought it was a good, measuring stick to, where our team is. I mean, you look at that team. They just played Grand Rapids and now shot them by 27 at home. Like, really good team. They have the ability to do that, and they have 2 guys at the Olympics and their besties hurt. So that's a really good hockey team.
You went into that game talking about wanting more from your fourth line as well. What did you think of Lecision down there?
Yeah, no, I thought he did a great job. I thought it gave us really good balance. It allowed us to play a fourth line on a regular shift because when we didn't have a center down there, we got eaten alive in some matchups. Would have to spot them in certain situations where they were losing a lot of shifts, and they gave us a really good game. They scored, they chipped in, but also Lesh has the ability to win faceoffs in the D zone to get us out of the zone. But they're four lines deep tonight, so we got to make sure every line's got to be played to their capabilities tonight. Everybody's got to be the best version of themselves.
I think if you look at the 4 games and you add up the shots, I think you guys are almost plus 60 on Laval. So what does this team do well against the Rocket from a shot suppression side, and then the other end getting such volume?
That's a good. I just think our guys get up for this game. I think it's become a rivalry since I've been here. You look at last year. We were 1 and 2 in the league pretty much the whole season, and they kind of pushed away, or won the league last year. They're the top team in the division again. They're well coached. Pascal does a really good job. They have really good players, but I think our guys just get up for them. I think, you know, I don't have an answer for that. I think if you ever play a team and you get more shots than the other team or that wide range of margin, I think you're doing a couple things well. I think you're getting out of your zone really fast. And I think we're a really good forechecking team, and we have a plan for, you know, how they break out the puck. And I think our mindset is that they're a really connected team. Like if you watch on video in all 5 zones, they're really connected. It's why they win so many games. You know, they're really disciplined. They break out the puck well. They got 5 guys in the picture all the time, and I think we do a good job when we play them of being on top of them. I think that's really important. Where, you know, if it's a game where we have, other than a change, if there's 9 neutral zone forechecks, like 3 a period, we're playing too slow. That means you're not getting out of your zone fast enough, and you're just chipping in. And then if it's a game where you don't put pucks behind them and get to a forecheck, like it'll be a long night for you. And I think we've done a good job executing game plan, and then the guys got to go out there and play. But I think it's a game guys get up for. Not that every game we don't, but like, you know, it's a rivalry, and they're always highly competitive games. You know, since I've been here, like they're usually 1-goal games. You count empty netters, but like they're tight. They're really tight.
You moved Wahlberg from wing back to center on the next line.
Yep.
Looking at last game, did that work?
I thought it really did, Donnie. Like I thought it, like I said before, not having part of the reason why that we moved Lish down, feeds his line, is we list him as a third line, but it's they play as our first line most nights. And it gave us another, like where I like playing 4 lines, especially against really good teams. You have to have 4 lines. And Wally did an excellent job. I thought he did a great job on the penalty kill. We're going to give him that role because I think he's earned it, and I think that's his path to the NHL, is to be a really good 200-foot checking, whether it's a center or a forward that is penalty kill. I thought he did a really good job. His ability to transport the puck out of our zone through the neutral zone with his skating and his size. So, you know, tonight's going to be a big night for him playing against this opponent. And he's done it before. I have full faith in him, but it gave us more consistent lines for sure.
So now that leads to the question about your 2 big guns, Consta and Rosie, and what are you doing on the left side? Are you set there yet, or what?
Yeah, we're going to go 11-7 tonight. Comey's going to get back in, so leave a slot open on that top line, and most likely it'll be someone from Fiedler Schultz's line to go up there and play with them.
So sort of experimenting as you go?
I have an idea of the guys I want to play on that line. They need someone to go. Wally did a great job. There was a conversation with Wally about, you know, this had nothing to do with how he played up there. I just think we needed him to play center, and he understood that. He actually likes playing center more. Like, if you ask him, like, he'd rather play. If you ask him, like, well, you would rather play on the first line or play center? It's like center. Like, he wants to play center, and he's been really good at it. So someone on that line needs to go get the puck and hunt, you know, and those 2 guys, you know, they've been challenged on. I don't look at the points or how they're doing. Like, when you play big time games against big time opponents, they need to be our best players. And it's a hard game because they check really well. Like, you look at Charlotte, there's not a lot of time and space. How are you impacting the game? And you can't cheat the game for offense. You can't just think poke and hope and everything's going to be off the line rush. You got to play the game the right way, and when they play the game the right way, they've been rewarded. So challenge them, and I expect them to be really good tonight.
Laval's kind of opening up the lead in the division, so this is kind of your measuring stick, isn't it, tonight?
Yeah, it is. It is. You looked at, this is the deepest they've ever been, like since I've been here in 2 years. Like, their D-core is really good. They defend well. You know, Engstrom, Reinbacher, Trudeau, Groman, Delgazio, they're really good. And then you look at, you know, their third line, you know, you're going to have Kandata, Sammy Blaze, who's the Stanley Cup champion, AHL Cup champion. Kandata's, you know, our version of Josh Dunn. You know, he could have 0 points on the year and his impact on the game. They're good. They're really deep. They're well coached. So it'll be a good test for our group tonight.